Hey, it's been a really long time, actually. I am Stanley still, and today I'm joined by the two most apathetic people I know. Say hello. Or not, okay. Sure.
So you're gonna call us apathetic and then be surprised that we say nothing?
Yes! Yes, yeah. I am. I expected a little excitement out of you two.
No.
See, even he doesn't buy into his own bullshit.
Yeah, and that's actually pretty rare, ain't it?
But yeah, I'm joined by Leo and Ryo, and
Hello.
Anyway, today's mission, we have to investigate the Nyata Manad, because apparently the Van LT is really banged up, and Guy is like, hey, we should go to that place that's made of super technology. We could probably find parts. So he drags Chad along with him.
The guy's a technophile.
And Chad's like, why do I have to be here? I'm the captain. I shouldn't have to do anything.
You shouldn't be in this game, in fact.
And Guy's like, it's your ship. You might want to take part in fixing it. Just a thought.
Stop being such a little bitch.
But yeah, and then the skit is all about how chat really doesn't understand how the Van LTO works, which sort of mirrors Tales of Eternia, for those of you who've played it. And so Guy's like, I'll help, because I'm the tech nerd. And so that's about it. And apparently he's going to also teach chat how to repair certain parts and whatnot. So yeah, you know, pretty linear pathway.
Wasn't this place a maze?
No, you're thinking of the Orphic Maze from Radiant 1, which this area is very clearly a shout-out to. By the way, this area is also home to the most annoying side mission I had to deal with. It's one of the mining missions, and it's also why I started cheating in this game. At least when it came to materials. Yeah, showing off the Thief class now, which is one of my favorite classes still, even if it does no damage in this game.
It doesn't, but it's really good for hit stun locking.
Yeah, basic attacks.
Yeah, but it was just after Radiant 1, when it was so good, you know?
Well, wasn't Radiant 2 the one that introduced the pirate class?
Yes, and that class does no damage too.
I don't know, I mean, I face rolled with it.
Yeah, whatever.
You can also face roll it.
Well, yeah.
There was Twin Sword.
Nah, fuck that shit. You want Paladin.
Yeah, Paladin.
Yeah, with this game, it's you go either Paladin, Broadsword, or Warrior, or you're not going to do any damage, period.
At least once you get to a certain point. It seems fine for a little bit.
So, yeah. But that said, me being me, I'm making a point to show off everything, so I have to suffer. And it also doesn't help that Chat and Guy are both pretty underleveled, so this is going to take a little bit.
Okay, so straight up, you're gonna do melee bishop for the final boss, right?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm not.
Why?
I didn't do melee priest for the final boss of Radiant 1. I'm not doing anything like that here.
Why not? Well, it's probably harder.
Yeah.
The mechanics of Radiant 2 are a lot better, the gameplay in general, so it won't be as clunky. It'll still be very clunky.
I mean, in terms of battle system, yes, but in terms of everything else, I would argue that.
That's what I meant, like.
Yeah.
Well, let's put it this way, if you're gonna do no damage anyway, you might as well do it with style. Melee bishop.
Bishop's not stylish. All you do is beat people over the head with a club, essentially.
Yeah, but that's amazing.
It's styling, man.
It's not styling, that's brutish.
It's styling and profiling.
You don't have to be fancy to style on something. I mean,
so, fun fact, though. Speaking of which, and with us being almost dead here, if you want to get technical, Chad is actually the most useful person in this party. Even though she does no damage.
Yeah.
Because she has Ice Hammer, which has like a 10% chance of freezing people, and that's an instant death.
Nice.
But it's also chat.
Yeah. So yeah, now we're here,
Could be
and
worse.
and Guy's like, hey, these giant flowers might be able to repair something, and I'm like, I don't think so, Guy. And Guy's like, oh well, mission accomplished.
Good enough.
He's just tired of this mission.
All Chet does is bitch at me. I just want to go back to the ship.
And they also have a small
Ooh.
little chat that alludes to Ifreed in Eternia, but it's basic stuff, so there's really no need to go into too much detail. Quest complete. Now, we're starting to finally get into the part of the game where it's crossover characters, and not just, like, today's Team Destiny, today's Team Symphonia, today's Team Symphonia again, blah 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 blah, you know?
Yeah, now it's...
constantly.
Don't worry, now it's Team Vesperia.
We did that already.
Yeah.
Thankfully, they're amazingly irrelevant in this game.
Why would they be relevant? They were just coming out when this game hit, right?
Right.
Well, you
yeah.
figure that's exactly why they'd be super relevant, you know what I mean? Like, hey, let's push them super goddamn hard. Aha.
Thankfully,
But they can't do
no,
that
they
if they don't
did.
know what the hell they're gonna do.
Yeah, thankfully they did the exact opposite, which makes me happy.
Yeah.
So here they're discussing the negative energy, and apparently negative energy does not follow the laws of physics, which, I mean, duh. And frickin' Harold's like, well, that can't be. You can't just have negative energy pop up out of nowhere and leave. That violates the laws of mass and atoms and shit.
That's the point!
Yeah.
Well, you know.
And meanwhile, I'm just like, whatever, I don't care. And I just leave. And then I talk to
Dude,
someone much better.
Fred somehow got eaten by the Devourer. I don't think logic has any place in this game.
That was in the first game.
It's canon.
Yeah. And here, Jade, like, it's funny, because Jade goes up to Luke to talk about Ash, and if you don't know anything about Jade, you might figure he would be like, oh, he's your brother, and, you know, familiar bonds, and oh, you need to resolve your differences, and blah blah. No. What Jade actually says is, you know, Ash being here is really bad for your political stance. You should probably get rid of him.
That's a good point.
What?
Let's just stage
Kick
an
him straight out.
No. Oversea accident. I mean, he fell into the water with all that armor.
But yeah,
Couldn't be helped, he hit some stuff.
meanwhile, Luke replies, I don't care how it makes me look. Ash is my brother, and I'm gonna keep him around and try and get along, and, you know, the typical hero stuff. And then
But Luke,
Jade
you're
just
not
goes,
even real.
and then Jade just goes, you don't make any sense, but okay. And leaves it at that.
It's like, well, whatever. It's not my stance.
Person!
So I'm gonna give you guys 2 guesses as to who's paired up with me in this mission.
Kanono.
And chat.
No. Thank God.
I just wanted to guess something that would make you cringe.
Yeah, but thankfully it's not rain again, although you might think that.
Is it Remedy?
What? No.
Why
It's not
not?
even... Fuck you. But yeah, she just said it in her English, if you heard it there. We're with Ruti and Stanna. But,
Oh boy.
yeah. So yeah, Team Destiny for the first time in this game. But first I get a little sidetracked. Because I'm not stupid and I wanted to level my party members up a little bit. So we get the skit.
What's it about?
It's about Stan singing the opening to an 80s anime, apparently.
Dude, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, apparently he's singing just some random anime-ish song, which starts off the skit. And he's like, it's my theme song, what do you guys think? And Ruti, being Ruti, she's like, it sucks, it's stupid, you should shut up. And then Gar's like, I like it, personally.
But you stole it.
This isn't an AMV, man. You can't do that.
Yeah. But yeah, they do actually kind of make fun of that whole concept, because Ruti's like, the lyrics don't even make any sense. And freaking, you're even singing about your mullet. What does your mullet have to do with victory and your theme and stuff? And
It doesn't matter, it's hardcore.
Gar's like, at least he's singing from his heart, so he means it.
But Gar, that's backhanded. You just said his heart makes no sense.
And then Stan's like, thanks, Gar, you're my true friend, and he just walks off singing.
So is he gonna get killed by Barbados in this game?
No, thank God.
Good.
Well, you know.
By the way, I'm not translating the entire dialogue to this skit right here because A, my translator Kevin didn't, and I'm just gonna read you the notes he left me, okay?
Alright.
This skit is literally Ruti making out with Finial. You don't need to know anymore. That's it.
Ew.
Like, I think he's joking considering there's dialogue, but like, I'm just gonna go with the note.
Wait.
Yep.
What are you new to like making out? Come on. It's 90% conversation.
But yeah, I mean, we don't care about Peniel in the first place, so like, who cares? And then I don't know what I have to do with the skit either, considering I see my name mentioned in the dialogue.
Oh yeah, he's just staring.
Maybe I should make out with him next.
Ew.
Yeah, no. She would pickpocket me.
Well, that and you don't bathe.
Yes, I do.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh dear.
But, like,
I
okay, I guess you're dead then.
Or I fell asleep on them. You two bore me. Whatever.
No, now you're dead. Game over.
End of series.
This is why you, like, whenever you're playing a game like this where you have, like, you can make your own character's name, but instead of foreign language, this is why you always make it something ridiculous.
Like
So that
ass.
it just pop, like ass or tits or boobs. It just pops up, like, right in the middle of the conversation. And it's just, it catches you off guard, so you can't even pretend to be too mature for that.
Right.
It's just a bunch of Japanese and just, like, boobs! And you're just like, oh, god damn it.
Well, thankfully, DS and maturity don't go hand in hand.
Indeed. Speaking of immaturity, this skit is actually about how there's apparently a lot of diving suits, and we had to use some on the ship in order to get to this palace. And Ruti's like, the reason why that is because just in case the ship sinks, and Stan's like, well, enough thinking about that. Adventure!
I don't know why you'd have diving suits instead of, like, you know, lifeboats and shit.
Right. But yeah, this is the water palace. This is a double-edged sword. I'll get into that in a minute, but first, this skit is basically just Ruti doing her shtick about how, oh, there's probably hidden treasure and stuff here. And Stan, of course, being the hero, he's just like, I just want to explore the place, really. And this place is probably going to be crawling with monsters, too, I hope you realize. And Ruti's like, whatever, you know, comes with the territory.
That just
Both of
means
them
more
just
lenses.
seem to be dumbasses.
Kinda.
I like Stan because he's oblivious.
Yeah. But yeah, this place
wasn't
kinda
evil.
sucks
He
for
was my
two
best
reasons.
friend.
What?
It's water-based, meaning that Ruti is useless in this dungeon while Stan is amazing.
No, that
Oh, wait,
sounds
that's a
par for the
mechanic?
course.
Yeah, elemental resistance and weakness is a mechanic in this game.
Oh, boy.
So yeah, Ruti is literally just here to spam first aid constantly and nothing else.
I'm not sure what's different here. Really?
So yeah, we find this giant monster boss, and Stan's like, I knew this would happen. Alright, let's get this over with.
Who wants sashimi?
So yeah, here's where the game's bosses start getting really mean. Which is why I'm speeding things up.
Because no damage.
Not only that, but okay, you guys might remember the Ansi Lollipop, as I call him, from Tales of the Abyss, right? Remember how in that game he's a complete pushover?
Kinda?
It's like here they realized he was a total pushover, so they copy-pasted him, and then they just doubled his stats.
No, it's actually been a long time, but he can resummon those fucking jellyfish, can he?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Ugh.
Now I remember. I didn't like this guy.
Yeah, well, in Abyss he's
I was
easy
playing a-
because you can just destroy him. Because Abyss is like
Oh.
that, but,
I mean in this, and I was
Oh,
playing
yeah.
a good class.
oh yeah, here, he's got defense through the roof. You do basically no damage no matter what you do. He can summon those jellyfish to distract you. And he can instant cast Splash, which will kill you. Straight up. If it hits you. So have fun with that.
Why would they give him an instant cast? Have a really solid spell, no less.
Because screw you. That's why.
Oh, well,
Yeah, like,
you,
see
I
right
guess.
there, you might have caught it. It one-shot both me and Gar
Gar.
at the same time. Yeah. But yeah, no, I was not gonna give up. I adventured too far. This is also where, I mean, we've kind of complained about it before, but this is also where dungeons in this game start getting really, really grindy. It almost reaches, like, this is kind of a bad comparison, but like Unchained Blades levels, where if you want to get through a dungeon, you're gonna have to do it like multiple times. But at least with Unchained Blades, that was the point, you know?
Kind of was structured around it, but also with Unchained Blades, if you actually knew what you were doing and you built your characters right, you could totally just skate right on through without grinding.
Yeah.
At least until the end of the game.
Also, you might not have noticed, but I was actually using the pirate class there. So.
I just saw a lot of death.
Anyway, after the fight, Ruti's like, oh god, now we all smell like fish. This is terrible.
Oh, you always smelled like fish, Ruti.
And so here, now we find what we were looking for. This thing, which is called the Moonlight Bug. Yes,
What's a
that
bug
glow-
doing underwater?
Yeah, that glowing thing is apparently an insect.
Underwater.
But yeah, Ston's like, hey, that's pretty. We should probably grab it. And so then I use this crystal that I apparently got from Rain to absorb the light from the bug.
That's a yarn ball.
No, it's apparently a crystal. It's called Luthen
I
Quartz,
think you got
apparently.
gypped.
And Ruti names it the Luthen Bright, for some reason.
She said she could.
I know, right? Also,
So if you wanted to name it.
Also, screw you, Ruti, because this is a plot important item that we need. And she whispers to herself, I'm totally gonna sell that later.
This is why I don't like thieves.
That's why I don't like Ruti, specifically. See, like, right there.
He's not a fan of that kind of laugh.
I mean, that laugh works for some characters, but for Ruti it just helps to highlight how terrible she is.
Oops, sorry, bumped into you when you fell off.
I like that they gave Snon a unique animation for him sleeping. That's great.
Well, he did a lot.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah. But yeah, this is something fans of Destiny will definitely recognize, this whole scene. In fact, I probably don't even need to translate it much because you're gonna pretty much get the context immediately here.
Oh yeah. Sleep a lot.
Hey, look, it's his sister. Let me get the frying pan.
Pretty much. Oh, not quite.
Alright, it's a ladle.
Yep.
So loud.
It's apparently the only thing that can wake Snon up. And then he's like, oh, well, I guess I can't sleep all day, can I? And I'm like, yes, you can. There's nothing to do on this ship. Now, here chat is just saying your congratulations, but instead I'm going to read what Kev accidentally typed here, alright?
Okay.
Sure.
Char congratulates you for your work.
Dude!
Oh my god. You painted it red. Yes.
You're wearing red.
Yes.
I support that.
And that dialogue option is, she basically asks you if you liked traveling underwater or not. The top one is actually, no, I hated it. And the second one is, actually, it was really fun. I wish I had chosen the top.
I wish there were a third that said, I wish I could leave you in the ocean.
And chat's like, I'm surprised you liked it so much. Most people hate that sort of thing. And she's like, but I guess you're the Descender, so nothing could kill you, right? And I'm like, yeah, sure.
It's kind of fucked up to say to him, but...
I know, right? We're gonna send you on all the super terrible missions.
Doesn't matter. You can't die. You're not even a person.
And we're back to this.
Your favorite character.
Okay,
she's
so...
feeling blue.
Yeah, this is more of the extension of the last crap we had to go through with her. So, I'm just gonna sum this up here. It's just more melodrama about the whole voice of the ocean thing, and how it was Nyada, and how Peniel lied to her, and she's so depressed, and blah blah blah, who cares? That's it. That's all it is. Again, for the 5th time.
Hey, you remember the time you tried to murder me in the last game?
You didn't even say sorry for it. Like, period.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm kind of hurt. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
So since this goes for a while, and we're going onward, Ryo, you have anything you want to say about maybe, like, Tales of Destiny or something?
Fun game. I like the original more because Leon was supposed to be a prick.
Yeah.
That's the point!
Yeah.
Carl's fun too. Did he show up in this game?
No, he's not in any of the Radiant games, sadly. He should have been, though. He would have been amazing.
He should have. All he does is sing you to death. But I think more incredible than that is that there are 3 different Kononos you can party with in the next game.
Oh, no. God.
Yes. Just you and 3 different Kononos. Can you feel the cancer?
So moving away from that, Leo, is this after you had stopped playing Radiant 2?
Yeah, I think so, because I don't remember any of this.
Alright.
I remember a boss in an ice region, and I think you had Celsius with you, and that's all I remember.
Okay, so yeah, you stopped just a couple levels before this then. Oh, thank God that's finally done. Jesus. Yeah, I'm here, I'm just talking to everyone to see what's up. And here's a conversation I did not expect to happen. Celsius and Gar. And Gar's actually very concerned about the laws of nature right now, unlike everybody else. So he's specifically talking to Celsius about it because, you know, she's a spirit. And Celsius is like, well, negative energy exists outside of nature. Even though it affects us, it's bad for literally everybody, as you might expect.
Sucks.
Yeah. And then Gar reveals that his hometown apparently is, like, dying of, like, a plague because of negative energy, which maybe this is the inspiration for Tales of Zestiria, is what I thought. You know? Just going by that.
Maybe.
If nature's totally fucked, I mean, can't you just put in a ring to, help us out here?
Right. Pretty much. And then Celsius goes, you seem like a very capable leader, Gar. You're truly one for the people. And then she just kind of leaves, and Gar's like, God, I hope I am. Like, so. But, here with Vague, he apparently has a letter for Claire, and apparently their hometown is actually in a riot because of all this bad stuff going down. But, according to the letter, things are slowly becoming under control again, and Claire's like, oh, well, that's great. We should probably get our family members some presents when we get back, it's been a while. And then she drops a hint about a side quest you probably need to do for her later. And that's about it.
Milhost won, though?
Never, unfortunately.
It's not fair. He was the best.
I know, right? And here, everyone's just like, congratulations on your underwater mission.
Glad we didn't have to.
We didn't have to do anything. And Harold's like, yeah, as the Descender, you're pretty awesome. And then Rain goes, nope, it's all thanks to us. And I'm like, screw you, Rain. You didn't do anything. Period.
And then Jade's like, it's actually all thanks to me.
that would be funny, but no, he actually says, yeah, I guess you could say that. That's basically all he says.
With that smug ass face. No, it had to be
right?
something sinister.
He's probably
Come
thinking,
on.
He's probably thinking, yes, give me some credit.
I'm actually wearing the Resort King outfit under this.
Give me some pleasure.
No, this isn't good.
And then they start talking about modifications they could make to the Van Eltia for some reason. And they're thinking, maybe we could make it fly, which, again, that's a nod to Eternia. So...
Well, I mean, Abyss too, kinda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's float it up.
And so then they're like, yeah, maybe we should do that. And then that's kind of the end. So, with
And
that...
nothing came of it.
Pretty much. So, that's the end of this episode. Thank you for watching.
Fantastic.
Bye.
Have a no day.
Farewell.
No.
Well, he wants them to have a bad day. So, I mean, hey, if that's what he wants to do, then, well...
See,
I'm
he
not
gives it
losing
more than
5
you
more
do.
subscribers. This is not happening.
Fuck everybody.
No.
That's gonna happen regardless if I'm in a video, okay?
No. Good night.